It's Mark, and today I am doing a Robocraft video. Robocraft is created by Valve and is featured on Steam. It is free to play, and it was created, I think, this year or last year, I'm not quite sure. Alright, so let's get to it. Alright, it takes a little bit though. Alright, and this video will be put into the Robocraft series, just so you guys know. And you guys will learn pretty soon what this game is about. If you've ever seen robots fight in real life, it's pretty much like that, except times 10. Well, except reduce the real factor, because, you know, video game and whatnot. Alright guys, and you'll end up in a room that looks kinda like this. And the controls for flying around in here, they're kinda like the controls for Minecraft. Shift is down, space is up. Except the craft, it's pretty much the opposite. Okay, so this is a more advanced robot. We're gonna start with a less advanced. And when you hit E or any one of these other letters, it pulls up this thing. Alright, the inventory. If you click on any of these, it will allow you to place a block. If you click on that, it will do something like this. It will appear in your hand. And by right clicking, or left clicking? Yeah, left clicking. It will allow you to do that. And by scrolling, it'll allow you to change which direction it's in. Alright. So I'm just gonna go to the garage, G button, and I'm going to go to Bay 3. Alright. There's the robot. Alright, so guys, this is an empty bay. Absolutely nothing here. We're going to create a tier 1 robot. There are specific qualifications for the tier of a robot. If your robot has only these blocks on it, like that through here, it is considered a tier 1 robot. Yeah, you'll notice that there are tier 2 items and then there are tier 1 items. Yeah, same for hardware, specials, and the cosmetics you have to pay for. Okay, so let's get to building. Alright, I'm going to start off with creating a tier 1, as I said before. By left clicking, you craft. Okay, we're going to start out with a 6x3. No, okay. 8x3 bed. By creating an 8x3 bed, this should allow me to put 4 wheels on. And 4 wheels pretty much means that will allow you to drive around easily. If you have only 3 wheels, it's not as easy. It's actually quite difficult. Let's see here, steering wheels. Put those in the front. Oh, the front and the back is purely based on where you put the driver. Might have made it a bit longer. It could have been 7 long, just so you guys know. Alright. Let's take this back part off if we don't need it. Yeah, 7x3 should be good. Alright. And let's go to chassis. Alright, the starting off chassis, I would recommend you, sorry guys, I would recommend you put the driver above the wheels. So some people will just use this flat bed and just put the driver there and just drive it into battle. I don't recommend doing that, and it's very important that you guys protect your wheels, because those things go, you are pretty much screwed. And I will be showing a battle on this video. Alright guys, I'm level 26, so it gives me more CPU. CPU is the amount of blocks you can place. Certain blocks take up more space than other blocks. Being level 26, it allows me to have 699. I think you start with around 400 maybe. 400, 300 blocks or so. I'm going to make this open top, which means that's pretty much, if there are any flying robots, I'm pretty much screwed. They will be able to shoot at me. Oh, and there are, if I can tree. If I can move to detect tree. Yeah, there are different kinds of things to shoot people with. Weapons, I mean. Alright, there are... So they changed this around since the last time I was here. There are plasma launchers, rail cannons, and there are the SMGs. These are small machine guns, plasma launchers, and rail cannons work somewhat like snipers. They do a lot of damage, but they take a lot of time to reload. These are very hard to use. They do have a reload time. It takes a lot of skill to use a plasma launcher. They're mostly used on. They are mostly used on bombers in flying machines, as you can see, airfoil, hoverblades. Let's see here. Oh, straight. So they updated this, so this is a lot newer than what I remember. Okay, let's go back to building. Alright, yeah, and this is a lot like Minecraft in the way that you have to craft what you quote unquote live in. Let's see here. Yeah, and there are 4 types of building blocks. There are the inner chassis, the tetra, the prism, and the cube. Alright, so I think that's good. Let's add a bit more onto here. Yeah, I'm not going to go a lot into this building since I don't want this to be a really long video. So we're just going to create a kind of bowl type thing. This is not going to be a very stable build, by the way, guys. What you want to do is kind of spread out the weight, because when you get into the arena, it's very well, there's hills and a lot of obstacles to get around. Alright, I'm going to start with the front mounted. Yeah, and spacing is critical, because some of these things cannot be placed if they're too close to another block. I don't have a lot of guns right now, because I kind of used up all my money on building the other robot you guys saw in the beginning of this video. Add a few more things back here. It's not gonna look real sexy, but it should get the job done. This may or may not work with the guns I'm planning to use. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, and guys, to actually go into battle, you need to have a pilot in the driver's seat. I haven't made the pilot yet, just so you guys know. Now guys, and I'm a fan of the Scorpion type of build just because it allows you more space if you build up and then around. I'm at 372 blocks right now. Yeah, and I have no idea how this robot will work in battle. I'll show you guys what I can do about that in just a moment. Yeah, and as you can see up in my right corner, how it says how there's a 1 in that star, that still means that this is a tier 1 build. Let's make you a block. Alright guys, and people will fire at you from behind, so it's very important to make sure you have guns back here. I don't have enough guns right now to actually be able to manage that. I mean, I might be able to manage a gun right there. Yeah, I'm still tier 1. Okay. Now let's... Alright, in the special section you will find a pilot seat. I don't actually own a pilot seat. That is weird. Yeah. Let's buy some of that. Alright. Buy cubes. Yeah. And that sound you're hearing in the background would be Ryujin spamming my Skype. Yeah. Don't worry about that. Okay, where am I gonna put this? And guys, you can remake a robot as many times as you want. Yeah, as you can see, it changed to a tier 2 as immediately when I put that on. Okay. So yeah, this is gonna be my robot, and you can go into practice or you can go into a battle online. But I'm going to show you a few of these other things first. Cube Depot, obviously it's where you buy the cubes. It gives you the prices, and the higher the tier, the higher the cost. As you can see. Movement. We got the wheels, hover blades, the thrusters, the aerofoil. And then you got the chassis, and different colors count for different tiers. So these would be the strongest I have right now, second strongest, third strongest, fourth strongest, so on. Right, I'm actually going to go back to my inventory and put some thrusters onto my robot. Whoops. Yeah, and by scrolling you can change what direction they go in. And if you put them facing upwards, it will push your robot up depending on how strong your thrusters are and how many you have. It's still tier 1, that's good. Yeah. Cube Depot. Cosmetics, you actually have to pay for this. This GC, I'm not exactly what that stands. I don't exactly know what that stands for. I'm pretty sure that means global currency. Maybe. Anyway, yeah, you have to pay for that. And the tech tree, you use these little star things to buy the higher tier stuff. Like as you can see, I've filled this entire middle part in because the highest robot I have is a tier 3. So I've managed all that. As you can see, I still need to get tier 4. Alright. Garage. It's where you can access your other robots. As you can see. And social. As you can see, I have version. And you can add people to something called platoons. You're the platoon leader, and I think you can add 2 other people if you're not premium. If you're premium, you can have 4 people. And you can add friends as you wish. It's all connected to Steam, just so you know. Okay, so we're gonna practice this robot. And in practice, you're gonna get a standard kind of robot. You're gonna get something called, well, to start off, you're gonna get something called a metric void, as you can see here. Yeah. You get metric voids, and you're going to get, if I can find one. Yeah, and it gets harder as you, you'll get something called a filter. And it gets harder as you go. Like, as you go, the robots begin to shoot at you. I haven't gotten far enough to where you get flying robots that shoot at you. But I have gotten to the point where they've had green armor and shoot at you. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep going until I find one that shoots at me. There's several kinds. And guys, in the games, you can either be going against a lot of guys who are your tier, who are lower than your tier, or who are higher than your tier. I've been in a few matches where I was destroyed almost immediately by a tier 5 while I was a tier 2 or a tier 3. Yeah, those are the real annoying matches. I don't suggest you do what I'm doing right here with this guy if the guy has guns, because there is a large chance that his guns are much stronger and much better positioned than your guns are. As you can see, the blocks take a certain amount of damage, and as I mentioned before, if you do not protect your wheels, something like this will happen. And guys, by holding down the the reader over there actually fires at you. By holding down the left button, it fires all of your guns, but they will fire individually. They fire in rounds, like as you can see, it fires a different gun every time I click. Yeah, that's a reader. So this guy will be able to shoot at you. Yeah, as you can see. Yeah, as you can see, he can fire from behind me, which is why me putting all these guns on the front was a somewhat bad idea. Yeah, and as I mentioned, this is very rocky terrain, so there is a large chance of getting stuck like this. Yeah, and all you have to do is go to escape and then hit self-destruct. Alright guys, so I think I am ready for a battle. The battles usually take somewhere between 3 to 5 minutes depending on how good your team is. And guys, after this battle I'm going to, oh shoot, I did not mean to do that. After this battle I'm going to finish this video, but there will be several other videos in this series. So do not worry, you will get plenty of robot battles. Alright, let's just self-destruct again. And the good thing about battling online is, yeah, this game has about 16,000 players right now. When I started, it had somewhere around 2,000 players. Alright, and the game starts somewhere between 20 seconds to maybe 3 minutes at the most. Yeah, as you can see, all tier 1s. And as you can see, those ones, the blue ones they have there, means that they are in a platoon. Alright, and you can see all the other players' builds. Yeah, that's why I enjoy doing the online, because you can see all the other players' builds, and I immediately fell over. Yeah, that's why I explained about the way of building these. You have to make sure that they are built so that you do not fall over easily. So I guess I'll just be base defense. As you can see at the top, it starts at 7 minutes. And you can zoom in using the right click. Yeah, sorry about that guys. But it doesn't take long for the enemy to come to this side, so I should be good. You should always leave a guy defending your base, because this game is kind of like capture the flag, where you have to capture the other person's base and they have to capture yours, and it doesn't matter how many of their team you destroy, if they manage to capture your base, they win. Yeah, as you can see, they came. Yeah, there's several different paths. Yeah, and I got destroyed. But yeah, guys, there are several different paths on this map, so you can come around, you can go through the center, and I'm just gonna spectate right now. You can change perspective by scrolling back to out. Right, and yeah, team defeated. But as you can see, you can spectate after your robot dies, and if you wait until the end of a match, you will see, you will get extra points for winning that match. Alright, and there is a ×2 for first victory bonus. Alright guys, and since that match was so short, I'm going to go for another one, just for your sake. Yeah, and there's a small chat bar down there, and you can enter chat by using the enter button. Alright, let's try for another one. I'm just going to add a few blocks here. Alright. Yeah, if you expand the side of your robot, it helps stabilize it during battle. Alright, so that should give me some better stability. Let's try this again. Yeah, and the highest tier would be tier 10, and the highest player level is 100. Yeah, as you can see, on the other team there are those red ones, and that means that that is a platoon also. You can also name your robots. Some of them have horrible names, but I've noticed that a few have had actually some pretty good names. We're all tier 1s again. Oh, and there are several different maps. I think there's about 6 maps in total. Yeah, I'm trying not to get killed immediately. Yeah, and there is no friendly fire. You cannot get killed by your own teammates. They can end up killing you by messing you up and flipping you over and then having the other team kill you, but they cannot shoot at you and do damage to you. Alright, yeah, this is... Alright. We're just gonna pretty much kamikaze here. Alright, let's back up. Alright guys, I'm just gonna try and get into their base, because that's pretty much all I can do at this point. If I don't die first. Yeah. Okay, so I died. But as you can see, you can spectate. You will see the robot that killed you. Alright, so you're going from robot to robot. As you can see, this guy's using a railgun, so it's kind of a sniper. You can right click and it will zoom in, and it zooms in more than the regular guns do. We have, I think this is the last guy on the team. Yeah guys, I picked some really bad teams, but this will be the last video, the last battle I mean. So after this I will be finishing up. Yeah. And as I mentioned before, you can come in through different paths. It will show in the lower right corner. Okay. I'm just gonna hit escape and go back to the garage. Alright. An RP, that's, yeah, I think there's a repair point, so some sort of deal like that. Alright, so guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys liked it. Oh shoot, give me a second. You have to remove them before you can do it again. Hope you guys liked this video. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe, and please post in the comments on how I may have done better on this video. Alright, see you guys.